we're going to continue with our exploration of Greek legacy, and today we're going to learn about the Olympic participants, the people who got to be a part of the ancient Olympic Games. I want to remind you of our annotation procedures. And I showed you last week, I made our new beautiful poster. So you have a resource on the board, and then you also have resources on your desk that we're going to use today. So you should have a yellow sheet on your center of your table for each of you, just in case you need it, as you remind yourselves how we're going to mark the text. When we close read, we want to write all over our paper. Do we want to have a blank paper when we're done? No. We want to have words circled, we want to write in the margins, we want to highlight, we want to underline. Because later when we go back and we read what we marked on the text, it helps us answer questions, it helps us go deeper into the text and really understand what we're reading. We're going to focus on vocabulary like we always do the first time. We're going to read it by ourselves. We're going to circle those words that are tricky, words we need to talk about, words we need to clarify. We're going to circle those in what color? Pink. Also, if something stands out to you as important, can we mark it? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so go ahead and get started on your first read now. I want you to talk in your groups about what words you circled. And the important part is, what do you think they mean? So remember last week we talked about context clues? Context clues are important because... You can grab another one. Because they help us figure out those words that are tricky. If we don't have something like our iPad or our iPhone or a dictionary or a teacher or someone to ask. So when you look at those words that you circled, look at the words around them and see if they can give you some clues as to what the word actually means without having to go to your iPad. So our sentence frames, you're going to say which word you circled, and tell what you think it means and why. What other ones did you guys figure out?
I didn't really figure it.
Did you get to this one?
Yes, spectators is kind of hard to do.
Okay, so what can we do? Were there any clues in there for spectators?
Spectators.
Are there any word parts we could use?
Spect.
Yeah, what does spect mean?
See if people break rules in that game.
Maybe. Have you ever heard the word spectacles? Like glasses? What do we use glasses for?
To look.
To look. Okay, so now think of the spect. Might mean to look. Now look at the word again. What could that mean if you're a spectator?
So like this person like looking?
Someone who's looking. So let's go back and see. Women were barred not only as competitors but also as spectators. So
So like watch.
They can't watch it.
yeah. Okay, so write that down. That was a breakthrough.